Indeed.
2 more days till we reach Alterbury, I think. I don't think there's anything I can do on the ship. I can work on getting courage up.
Hey. Now that.
Try and get courage to be my first 5-star. It's time to stroll, sharpening our weapons. Ah, we're close.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp, just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
We're gonna get attacked by something. In the middle of the night.
Indeed.
Should reach the city the day after tomorrow. Feel the temperature dropping since we made landfall. It's pretty cold in Alterbury. Is that imagination? They all want to up my imagination.
Pardon?
Are you free at the moment? I just finished meditating. I'd like to talk to you about if you don't mind. Only heard about the outside world from imported books. My brother's stories. Can't believe it's starting today. I will travel these lands myself.
Yeah.
Glad to have you here with us. You've always been so incredibly kind. Our conversations have made me feel quite welcome. Speaking of which, Juna graciously gave me some advice about our trips, such as this one. Make sure you keep one eye on your wallet whenever you're in town and never ever follow a stranger somewhere. Juna's kindness truly knows no end. I feel quite lucky to go on a trip with so many people watching over me. That reminds me, I meant to ask you, what were the things like when you began your journey? I must admit, I was somewhat curious about the place where your mission began. Hope that one day when this is all over, I may visit it.
Now then.
Ooh, shit. That was a huge boost.
Imagination. Why, that's...
Conquering needs a precious kindling. Okay. Holy shit. That was a boost and a half.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It would seem that...
No stand among the mountains. I long gazed at the peaks of Ontario from the island, but I never imagined I would see them this close. Alterbury remains cold year-round, so quite accordingly, its people have perfected the art of piping hot stew. It's the foremost opera house in the kingdoms as well. I suppose that stage will be our confrontation with Louise.
Guess.
Let's keep our hopes high. There's some tall mountains over the horizon. I'm sure our preparations are complete by tomorrow night. I think I still try to get my courage maxed.
Hey.
Yeah, that's no weapons. Yeah.
Now then.
Now then.
I'm heroic.
Courage.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess if thou art to aspire if thou aspire to true sovereignty, kindle the flame, thy courage to ignite the hearts of the people. A conqueror needs precious kindling in which the follower's passion may be inflamed. Do I get anything for that?
Come look at this.
I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The Gauntlet Runner makes a short stop in front of Colorodeo Cliff, a bluff so tremendous it fills one's vision. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation, none can say.
Whoa.
Absolutely incredible. I've heard of sheer cliffs before, but I never imagined something like this. Falling off their precipice would be unfathomably terrifying and exhilarating, I imagine. I don't know why, but I suddenly want to scream out into this distance. Damned boar-faced Sanctus Scallions! It's gotten into you. That was rather pleasing, quite refreshing, you know? To pull your voice from the very bottom of your gut and yell in such a manner.
Speaking of,
I'm reminded that time you were all yelling before me. It was a rather terrible experience, I admit. If I may, I would like to try my hand at this yelling.
listen.
Never again shall I sleep in a roach-infested inn.
Yes.
I'll meet you there. What's the matter? I fully intend to do it, but the words won't come out at all. Like, This girl's too charming, never change, love. Does anybody else have something to yell about? I sense the gaze over the cliff and being filled with an inexplainable urge to scream has somehow broadened my wisdom.
All right.
Oh, that's funny.
As for me,
I suppose it's old nurse's turn to prepare a list of complaints that I wish to recite to you on a daily basis, and we should not allow ourselves to spend too much time in these distractions.
bombs away!
But I must scream! I'm just drawing this place here.
The Gauntlet Runner stops amidst rocky terrain.
Oh, that
as
was funny.
twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness. The twinkling lights are not all stars. Some are the eyes of monsters, peering through the dark. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the Gauntlet Runner can provide.
Stony Camp. Should arrive in the town by this time tomorrow. We got a limited amount of time left. Blah, blah, blah. Heisme, Juna, or Stroll? Heisme.
Ah, it's you.
Boost my imagination. The time in Virga Island has left me quite a bit to contemplate. That place was its own private world, isolated from outside conflict, even if it's small, living peacefully in such a place as that seems it would be an ideal life, no? There's not enough there. You know, lacking in a lot of ways.
Certainly.
That is not an unfair assessment. 'Tis peaceful, though such a life leaves little for one to aspire to. However, it is constantly seeking more truly worthwhile pursuit. The island gave me a sense of peace that was previously foreign to me, yet amongst the islanders there were those who yearned for growth and resented the place. Growth is a change born from this discord and external forces, and the end of that growth, differences are created and spark yet more strife.
If so,
Under which direction would be the best for this country? Peace at the cost of stagnation, or process mired in constant discord?
All right.
Retiring so soon? Your sour expression does not deter me. Sleep can wait, this old man's ramblings demand an attentive pair of ears. And we talked we into the night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
nearly time.
It's only a ways further until we reach Alterbury. The likely is a buzz with activity related to Saint's Day. Wonder if Luis is already there. Sooner or later we'll have hand Dracudios over to him. One must wonder what the brothers will tell him of our time on the island. I hope they will leave out any unnecessary details. Just to stand tall and be confident. If you have to sell a lie, look him straight in the eye and say every word like you truly believe it.
All right then.
Tonight we'll deliver the lance to Luis. Can't blame me if you do that.
Yes.
Supporters.
What do you want to do?
Allies, max MP. How to walk outside the island. Pride and persuasion. So I can get my wisdom, imagination. Wisdom or imagination? That's really my only two choices. What do I need more, wisdom or imagination? Wisdom's for imaginations. Wisdom's closer.
Well met. All right.
Let me up my wisdom. Walkenberg and I dueled on the board for a while. Eh. I'll get there soon enough.
Nura speaking.
So they're on the old girl's radar, so we'll be taking a short stop.
Before Alterbury's mountains, the Gauntlet Runner sets upon the murky graveyard. The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight.
The murky
During the Annex
graveyard.
War, this land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But few honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild dogs, leaving their bones exposed to the elements.
That's sad. Ooh.
Just look at it.
Those bridges are huge. This is an area defined by numerous valleys. The bridges connected in flatbeds increase the amount of places in which people may live. Makes sense. If these bridges were to fall in battle, those people would end up isolated.
Hey.
Yes, all very fascinating, but have you looked at what's directly in front of you? Those are bones of people, aren't they? They are remains of those who fell during the Annex War. This is the site of fierce battle of the dead left to the elements, denied the dignity of a proper burial. War is tragic, we shouldn't disrespect the fallen here. I can't bear to think of something on this scale happening again. Brings me no pleasure to see it. It is valuable to experience the cold reality of the battle beyond the legend of the tales of valor. Carve this memory into your hearts. That's why the Magla drifts about this place carries such an impressive weight. I feel the sadness and regret of those who live came to an end here.
All right.
Hey.
Something wrong, Nurse? Your face has gone blue.
That.
Behind you, Nurse. Just saw. Do refrain from doing it again. Things of this matter are not my forte. When you stock in scary stories, you're more a gentle soul than I gave you credit for. But for all else, I am a delicate flower.
Well then.
Take a quiet departure as to not rouse the dead.
That's my fault.
I made such a fuss. I would like to give those who died a proper send-off, and I drew this with that in mind.
Alterbury Heights, capital of the Principality of Montario, the eastmost country annexed into the Kingdom of Uchronia. The mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline, but few gauntlet runners can contend against its steep slope. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far.
Ooh.
The hour of reckoning draws near, and they steel themselves anew.
Ooh. Then some big fancy words telling me that shit's about to happen. We about to hit the climax of the ooh.
The seat of Sanctism, Alterbury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure?
The monolith. In Sanctus scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
Are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
Ooh, shit's gonna go down. That rock is important. Decided to present Louis the Dracodeus lance to the dragon god aboard the gauntlet runner Turdirius. So hope he doesn't find out the lance is fake.
Well done. So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
I am called Euphrasia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me?
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred.
Yeah, it's a
Quite
first.
feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Fortin. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this. If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raise their village to the ground. The Caradrius' batteries would make that a fairly simple task.
Oh.
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Take care of yourselves.
He just let his true colors show.
Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day Festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that Sanctism is the highest authority.
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
This is where Fortin dies. He and Sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord Louise, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it would be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course.
There you go.
The rest is up to you.
You have all performed admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Fortin's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign. Understood. For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
Figured that was gonna happen.
It seems the land's passed muster. Eurus is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
Yufa, are you okay?
He would have... He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt? I was sure
Because that's who that
deep
is.
down, all people are inherently good at heart. Now,
Nope,
you
they're
made it
just
sound like
genuinely
you were
evil
bound
people.
to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
Ah, so they still might not like
We're
us.
about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere so long as I can stretch out.
Set up camp right here.
Here's as good as any spot to make camp.
Why? That's worse than staying in the runner.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Mustari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Indeed. My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Yes,
way,
they just kind of fucking
I'm
yoinked it
certain
from
there
them.
should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
Please let me go look for it.
Speaking of,
God damn it. It's a Mustari-owned tavern we seek. I know of one in the center of town called Skyward Tavern. Recall it being rather pleasant with the very little that would point to its Mustari roots.
certainly.
It was on Dia Franco Street, if I'm not mistaken. This hall converts into an element. Can we go before we freeze, though?